today.
Morning America, this is USA News at 5. I'm Naomi Besa.
And I'm Kayla Guy. Our top story tonight, the issue of slavery has taken over the country and divided our people against each other.
Slavery has been an issue in a long time coming, and in order for us to end this and be a country of liberty and equality, slavery must be ended once and for all.
But people from different parts of the country had different ideas on what to do about it.
Let's turn this over to Melissa on some background information of the situation.
Naomi, let's start off with a little info on removal methods. The first is gradualism, which means exactly what it sounds like. Gradualism is a way to end slavery gradually. There's 3 steps to this.
End! Abolish!
The first one is to stop bringing in slaves from Africa. The second is to stop slavery in the North and the Upper South. And the third is to end slavery altogether in the Lower South.
Since we know the economy needs time to adjust, slaveholders will be compensated for the loss of their slaves.
The slave owners will be taking a huge hit from giving up their workers, and this way the economy will hold up. Another method to get rid of slavery is a colonization method. The plan was to send all of the free African Americans back to Africa, and the reason being that racism would exist in America no matter what. So at least the freed slaves would be back in their homeland.
In December of 1816, anti-slavery reformers founded the American Colonization Society, or the ACS. For short, by 1821, the ACS had land in West Africa to ship all the freed African Americans. The land later became known as the country of Liberia. But the ACS could not keep their work because the costs were too high and simply too many to deal with.
In turn, colonization soon died out. Abolition was the final method for getting rid of slavery. Abolition basically means that slavery should be ended immediately. It is the complete opposite of gradualism. The African Americans are to be freed right now, with no gradual measures or compensation for the slave owners.
Joined to form anti-slavery societies. These groups would take enormous measures to end slavery, such as holding meetings, boycotting products, printing books, giving speeches, and sending petitions to Congress.
Sometimes these abolitionists would incorporate violent measures into their protests. So, Mr. Smith, what do you feel about the abolitionist movement? Okay.
And although black and white abolitionists often worked together, sometimes their causes differed. White abolitionists focused on only slavery, while black abolitionists include demands for racial equality and justice in their efforts.
At a protest in progress.
Free the slaves! Free the slaves! Free the slaves!
So I guess we lost one to the other side today.
I guess so too. So, tune in next time
On USA Today.
Good evening.
I'm looking for how to change like the colors and the sounds.
Thanks, Naomi. Let's start off with a little info on removal methods.
Freedom!
The first one is gradualism, which means exactly what it sounds like. Gradualism is a way to end slavery gradually. There are 3 steps to this process. 1 is to stop slave traders from bringing in new slaves into the U.S.
Are treated
2,
not fairly.
Like slaves.
no slavery
Yeah,
in the
no
North and Upper
slavery,
South.
and
And
slavery.
3, no slavery in the Lower South. Naomi, let's start off on a little info on slave removal. One of them is gradualism, which sounds exactly what it means. And it is a way to remove slavery gradually. There are 3 ways to do this. 1 is to stop bringing in slaves from Africa. 2 is to stop slavery in the North and Lower South. And 3 is to stop slavery in the Lower South.
Oh, you said Lower South twice.
Abolitionists joined to form anti-slavery societies. These groups would take enormous measures to end slavery, such as holding meetings, boycotting products made by slaves, painting books, giving speeches, and sending petitions to Congress. I said painting. Abolitionists joined to form anti-slavery societies. These groups would take enormous measures to end slavery, such as holding meetings, boycotting products made by slaves, printing books, giving speeches, and sending petitions to Congress. No! You're for bloopers.
I know I am.
Okay.